All right, let's see here. Testing. All right, the mic is working. I'm back, Keith. I am back. Excuse me. I got the cutting board done, and my dad sent me a picture, and he wanted to see if I could engrave it on a tumbler. So we're gonna give that a try and see what happens. So, oh shoot! I don't have the light on. Oh, bright. Okay, so this is how the cutting board came out. Not too bad. I probably should have done more lines per inch, but came out pretty good. Would have been better with a white background, but it's all good. Hey, hopefully you just saw that. Here's your cutting board. Hopefully you like that. I pretty happy with the way it came out. It's not too deep. I probably should have increased the lines per inch, but I mean, you can see maybe you can't see. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer here. I mean, the shading's there with all of it, and I mean the background. If that had been white, probably would have looked a little bit better. Or if it was just this part, but that's all right. I think it looks all right. Not bad for my first time engraving a photo on wood that's not end grain 4x4. It actually came out pretty good. So I'm going to box that up here in just a little bit. And excuse me. And I'll get that out to you tomorrow. So next order of business is to get feet on the other board and get some board butter on that. Just a moment here. Where'd my feet go? Did I leave them over there? I don't think I did. I actually put something away? No, that doesn't happen. I don't put things away. Did I? No, I didn't. Not in that drawer anyway. Where did I put the damn things? Oh my goodness. Where did I put those feet? Like I just had them the other night. I have no idea where I put them. So let's figure this out. Where could I have put those feet? I didn't put them in the drawer. Did I put them in this drawer? No. Definitely didn't put them in that drawer. Okay. Where did I put them? Oh, right there. Found them. Found it. All right. I've got the drill over there. Move the camera. Ended up doing nothing fun for dinner, some leftovers and just random crap I had laying around. Kind of every man for himself tonight. I wasn't all that hungry. My wife, she wasn't really feeling much of anything. And my son, I told him he could have leftovers from last night since he slept through dinner last night. Made chicken and rice last night. My first time trying making chicken and rice. Came out all right. A little bland. I don't know what I could have added to it. Oh, nice. Nice, Keith. Yeah, I need to go back and watch the lives and the videos there. All right, I'm putting this in the drawer. So next time I'm looking for it, I know where it's at. Boom. Put away. Okay. I actually put something away. Okay, so I know Mike is he's going live here soon. That's all right. I'll probably be on here for an hour, maybe. Depends on how long it takes to get these tumblers done. And get this finished up and see if I can find that damn board. I didn't look for it earlier. So let's see here. We'll put 1, 2. Nice thing about a live edge board is I don't have to be super precise on where I put the feet. I can kind of eyeball it a little bit. Whoops. So these rubber feet, I bought these off of Amazon for not much. I don't remember how much it cost, but it wasn't much. Comes with like 100 of them. So if you're making cutting boards, I highly recommend getting these. Stainless steel and rubber. I have them on my own cutting board in my kitchen, and holds up to washing and everything else. Oh man, that's nice and smooth. I like that. All right, let me turn the light on. I need some extra light besides the ring light. Hey, there we go. Now I can see. Last my little bit of paper towel that I had earlier. Put some board butter on here. Now, TD, I don't think I have any more board butter. I had a look. Couldn't find any more. I have one more place to look. I really do want to send it with some board butter, but if I don't have it, I apologize. I don't think I have any more coconut oil, so I can't even make any more right now. I know I wanted to do a video on making board butter, so maybe I'll pick some up tomorrow. And I want to modify my recipe a little bit, make it a little bit thicker, a little less liquidy. Oops. Like the last batch I made was very, it's more like a hand cream than it is a board butter. It still works, like it does the job, but I would like to have it a little bit thicker. Just a matter of adjusting the ratio of beeswax to coconut oil a little bit. I normally do a 1-to-1 ratio. I think I'll do 1.25 to 1 and keep more of the beeswax in there. And coconut oil. The problem with that is making sure all the beeswax actually melts. Like this particular can I'm using right now has a couple of flakes of solid beeswax in it, which isn't, anything major, but it does get a little annoying sometimes. Yeah. Ooh, man, that walnut looks amazing. I love walnut. I think walnut might be my favorite type of wood. Spread around everywhere. Just give that a minute to soak in, and then I'll buff it out. I'm going to grab some more paper towel. Vinny said he was going to try his first live tomorrow around 12. Okay, cool. I should be around. I'm going to check it out. Let me go grab some more paper towel. Oh, come on. I have this giant rack that my wife designed and built. Oh, it's all falling now. It's actually a pretty ingenious idea. I think she got it off of Pinterest. I'm doing a live, Ella. Right now I'm talking without the camera. Because the camera's in the garage and I'm in the house. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to be using the laser here in a minute. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, the paper towel holder my wife built. Pretty ingenious idea, actually. So it was just 2 boards, and then, they're probably 4 feet away from each other. I forget. I don't remember if there's one. Yeah, there's one in between. So 2 boards, 1 in between, and then just strung elastic rope. Bungee cord. There we go. That's the word. Bungee cord from top to bottom. And so it kind of just holds the paper towel in there. Kind of neat. Neat idea. So maybe I'll make one of those. I don't know. We'll see. But this is what the board looks like. Now that walnut. Let me see here. What that walnut board looks like. I still got to buff it out. I think it looks pretty good though. And I'm pretty sure that'll work as a substitute for what I owed this person for the spin I did. Seeing as I really messed up the thing I was building and I still hadn't sent it out. I feel bad. Let's buff this out. I'll probably put another coat of board butter on this before I send it out. Especially that end grain. End grain really soaks up a lot. Let me move this razor. Hey, what's up, Jack? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just finishing up a couple cutting boards. And then we're going to jump on the laser and try to do a picture on a tumbler. That's going to be interesting. I've definitely never tried that before. So, Jack, I'm pretty sure you've been on one of my lives before. I don't remember if you were on the one where I was doing these cutting boards on the CNC. But this is finishing up a project from Wednesday. And I'll show off the lasering I did for someone that won one of the boards. What they wanted engraved on it. Like I mentioned on Wednesday, this board butter, what I love about it is I can just rub it right in. I don't have to worry about wiping it off or anything. Works good as a a moisturizer. So here's a solid solid walnut cutting board, or charcuterie board, or whatever. I didn't do handles, indents on the bottom, because of the live edge. That gives a good place to grab the board from, as well as having the feet on there. It lifts it up enough that it can be moved pretty easily. It's just a little less work to do. Cool. So let that soak in a little bit more, give it another buff. And then tomorrow I will add some more board butter to that. And then right now I'm going to get to doing tumblers. A picture on a tumbler on the laser. Actually, shoot. Can I pull that off my phone from the computer? Let's see here. Let's see if this is going to work. If I can pull up my phone on the computer and pull that picture off that my father sent me. I don't know if it's going to work. There has to be an app for that. I know my phone's connected to the computer right now. Just not 100% sure. If I minimize the live, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I'll try to send that to email that to myself. Let me try. I might lose the video. I might have to restart the live. It does some funky things sometimes. All right. Hopefully the video didn't go away. Hopefully I'm still on here. All right. Hopefully the video didn't go away. Hopefully I'm still on here. Only one watching now. It still shows me on here. Oop. Is it working? Let's see here. Is it still working? Okay. The number count went up. That's good. Like my own video. All right, let's see if I can pull this from my email. Save as. Put it on the desktop. Okay, there's the image. Pull up Lightburn. I've never tried doing this before, so I don't know how this. I bought several tumblers to make sure that it was going to work, and we'll see here. Nope, that's not it. What is going on here? Import. Image files. There we go. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's in black and white already too. Cool. So I got to make that way smaller. Rotate it. All right, let's see what it looks like here. Okay. Let me move the camera a little bit so you can see the screen, not just my back. We're going to play around with this file and see what we can do about it. All right. So we need to rotate that 270 degrees. Nope. 180 degrees. I can't trim it, but what I can do, shrink that down. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let me go grab one of the tumblers so I can measure that and figure out how big this needs to be. And maybe tonight we found a new thing to make, which is images on tumblers. I'd have no idea how this is going to go. So got these at Dollar General for $2 a piece. And where did I leave the tape measures? Right there. All right, so this is, let's see, we got about 3.5 inches by, on average, we'll call it 2 inches. So we'll make a box. That's 3.5 by 2. Let's see here. Make a box. I'm in inches, width 3.5. No, height 3.5. 2 is the width. 3.5 inches is the height. Okay. So now we can take this and make this a height of 3.5. Oh, shoot. Undo that. Okay, let's lock the aspect ratio. I can fit that in there. So in Lightburn, you can click one thing, shift, and select the other thing. And then there's a little like target looking thing here. Boop, puts it in the center of the second thing you select. So I'm actually going to move that up a little bit on the glass. And I have no idea how that's going to look. So let's copy this, duplicate it, pull it over here, and then we're going to trace it. Trace image. Do a sketch trace maybe. Try to get some detail in there. Some of the clouds. Too much. Yeah, we'll give that a try, see what that looks like. Okay. So if I take that and turn that into a fill layer, I think that'll work. And I can get rid of some of this randomness here. So we'll ungroup all that. Get rid of some of this random clouds and stuff. Yeah, actually, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. I like that better than trying to do an image. But we'll move this over. We'll take this, we'll regroup it. We'll pull it over to, again, shift that. We'll center it. And then move it up a little bit. Maybe make it a little bigger. So there's less of the ground there and more of them. Yeah, I kind of like that. So now ungroup and all of this here, and delete that. All of this here, I'm going to delete that. Everything just outside the glass there. And then zoom in a little bit, get rid of anything else that's just outside the glass. Delete all that. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. Delete all that. There's just less the laser has to do. It's okay if some of it is there that goes over, because it'll make sure that it actually does those little dots on the edge of the glass. If I wanted to, I could delete all that grass. Should I do that? Like everything down here. Let's see what that looks like. If I take all of this here and delete it. Yeah, and that'll take less time too. I like that better. Like that. I'm gonna go dot by dot sometimes. It's all right. One thing I don't like about Lightburn is I can't take, like if I group all this together, all the blue here, I can't then trim, right? Because it's individual objects that are just grouped together. I might be able to Boolean add them together and maybe that'll work. Not sure, but I'm going to give this a try. So let's see how long this would take. 3 minutes, it says. Okay. Oh no, that's, yeah, that should work. 100 speed and 20 power. No, I need a little bit more power. So let's go with 35 power. I don't remember from the last time I did glass. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens here. Okay. 3-foot Winnie the Pooh wall hanging sign. Nice. Jack, are you the one that has the CNC or did you have a fiber laser? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. All right, let me get this set up on the laser real quick, and then I'll move the camera so we can see what it's doing. I'm gonna have to set up. Ooh, I have this roll of tape here that'll work. The magical red tape. It'll actually work pretty good, I think. All right. Let's go with a side that's not scratched. Turn the laser on. No, that's going to be too high. Way too high. Okay. I need something that's shorter. To prop this up just... Oh. Is that my block of wood I was looking for? No, that's a different block of wood. Okay. Would that work? That might actually work. No, that's not going to work. Okay. Do I have a thinner? No, I have some random strips that I kept. They were cutoffs. Those will work. Put those down there. And then, is that 4 of them? Oh, shoot. I might just end up propping up glass. Okay. That seems to look all right. Now I need to figure out where that glass is. I wish I had my camera. You got it all. CNC, CO2, diode, fiber, 3D. Oh, geez. Don't have UV yet. Man. I miss my 3D printer in some cases. Let's see here. How do I want to attack this? I'm going to need my daughter to help me, I think. All right, so this is going to get interesting. I'm trying to figure out where this thing is. I'm going to hide this layer. This I'm going to group together. And I can unhide that. Okay. Now jog the laser over. Ooh. Got it almost at the right spot. Let's come down a little bit. Am I going to have to lift it up? I think I might have to. I don't know that's going to be high enough. We shall see that. That's almost in the right spot. Almost. Needs to come over just a hair. So this needs to come over. We'll go 1 millimeter. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna get my daughter to help me. Hey Ella, can you help me on the laser for a second? Or are you busy? Okay. Actually, I think I might have got the right spot. I might not need her help. Let's see if I can get the laser low enough. I might not need your help, Ella. I might not. Actually, I will. I will need your help. Because I got to maneuver this. Oh, a lot. I got to lift it up. All right. Can you hit the home button? The thing that looks like a house? Okay, thank you. I need to lift this up some more. So, let's throw a couple of these down. What? What's that? Oh. All right, so can you hit the button that says continuous jog? And actually hit the so continuous jog, that's that right there. And then hit the focus button. Yep. All right, so the single arrows, left, right, up, and down, I'm going to need you to go left. I'll tell you when to stop. Just hold it down. Stop. Okay. Now go down. Stop. All right. So now unclick continuous jog. And then where it says distance. Right up, yep, right up there. So change that to change it to 3. And then click up. Okay. Do it again. Up. One more time. Okay, cool. Now change it to, I don't know, 15. And then go right. Almost perfect. Go, change it to 5 and go right. Perfect. All right, now what's the one below that set to? No, the Z distance 23. So make the Z distance 20. And then you see the arrow that has a bunch of slashes in it, the down one. Yep, do that one. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I need you for. Thank you. What? Yeah, Mini Murph. All right, I just got to clean the lens real quick. And then we'll give this a shot and see what happens. See if I can sort of engrave a picture on some glass. I know my father was asking me if I was going to go live because I told him I was, and he's like, "Oh, you're not on yet. You're not on yet." And then I told him I was on, and well, he's not here. I guess he's missing out. All right, so now I know. So I set. It may be hard to see, but right here there's like a little aiming reticule. Is the right word? So that's where my laser is. The laser head is right now. So if I take this and I move it to where the bottom corner is right on that, and Control Shift moves it the smallest amounts. So that's the bottom corner of the glass. And actually, I need to move it down just a little bit because it's not quite exactly at the bottom. It's off just a little bit. And actually, we'll go right a little bit. Okay. So now, I do not want to output this black line. So I'm going to home this. I think I have a good height. I'm going to home that, and then I'm going to frame it and take a look at it. Oh, no, that's way off. The height and everything. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Okay. Well, that's interesting. So I need to raise the glass up a little bit so it's more flat. All right, let's see what happens there. Now I'm going to have to readjust everything. My measurements were off somehow. So I'm going to have to shrink this down. Frame it one more time because I think the right side is on. Yeah, the right side is on. It's really the left side. Okay, so let me move this over. Because it kind of tapers, so I'm trying to get it centered. I'm not so worried about. So Control over, moves it. Is a setting in there. I think it's 5 millimeters. Right now is what I have it set to. I can't remember. It's still off a lot. All right, let's continue to move this over. I'll just do a big jump. See if that does it. Almost. One more big jump. Oops. Okay, that's pretty centered. And it didn't hit the glass this time. So I think we're good. But I bought several of these glasses so I can play around with it and we'll see what happens. So let's go to the laser. Move all this stuff. Ugh. Stuff everywhere. All right, let's focus on the laser here. Oh, hey, Dad. So I'm going to try to engrave this glass with your picture there and see what happens. Mike is being way serious. Oh. I am, Jack, I'm using a Polar 350. Omtech Polar 350. All right, let's see what happens here. Do I need air? I might as well use air assist. Let's see if it works. Here goes nothing. It may work, it may not work, it may not be centered. I have no idea. We're going to try it out and just see what happens. If it doesn't work, well, I've got 3 more of these I can do. $2 a piece, not bad. I may not have it up high enough as far as laser power. I don't remember for glass what works well. Probably should have just went back to the live I did where I was engraved some glass. Let's see, is it making a mark? Yeah, it's making a mark. It's a little off center, but I can fix that on the next one. Not too bad, not too shabby. Yeah, I am firing to the right a little bit. That's cool. Like, again, these are $2 glasses, and I'm really this. I don't have a jig for this. I probably need a jig for it. If I was going to do these, a lot of them, I would build a jig. Oh, hey, soldier. You're the one that said Mini Murph. My daughter's like, oh, they call me Mini Murph. I'm like, okay. After I get this test fire done, assuming I engraved it deep enough that it'll show, I'll put some liquid in it, some Diet Pepsi or something, and see what it looks like. Maybe I'll make a Godfather. Excuse me, that was gross. All right, so the laser is done. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's way to the right. All right, move that real quick. Zoom out. It's not too bad. If I set this right up against that, it should work. I may need to add some more detail to the image. Okay, well, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But let me add some liquid to that. See what it looks like. One moment, please. Actually looks all right. Add a little. I'm gonna adjust that image a little bit. Add a little bit more detail. But that's what it looks like with a colored liquid in it. Not too bad. I just got to adjust the detail a little bit and the positioning. That'll work. So let me make an adjustment to the detail. Wicked good. All right, so let me take that image, trace that. I did a sketch trace. I want a little bit more detail to that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll look better. Okay. So now, let me take that, move that into position, go a little bit larger. Delete that. So I just didn't feel like moving the camera. There. Center that. Oh, you know what? I need to undo that. I'm going to put that on a different layer because I need to line it up. There we go. Okay, now I can take that, move it up so the feet are in the same spot. So I know it's going to work. Okay, did that. And let's move. Okay, that should work. All right. Now I just need to delete all the stuff I don't want in the picture. And actually, I'm going to leave it as is. No, I'm definitely going to get rid of some of that. Okay. Sorry, just talking through the process here. I'm going to not show that or output that. I want to show and output that for now. This, and group it. Delete all the stuff I don't want. all the little bits. I'll go a little bit over. That should work. All right, how long is that going to take? Don't want to output that. Oh, 6 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit more on this one. There's more detail now. Hopefully I get it on the second shot, but we'll see. I've got 4 of these glasses to mess with. So this one should be all the way over touching. All right, so here's try number 2. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll move the laser or the camera over again so we can watch the laser do its thing. There we go. Now let's see how this one goes. So let's go ahead and start. See what happens. So is that New? I take it that's in New Orleans. Is it a fan? I don't know of any courses in New Orleans. So it is low on purpose. So basically, I let the image go over the size that I estimated the glass to be, so it would fill it a little bit better. Just in case it was off to the left or the right a little bit, it would just fill everything. Lakewood Country Club. Okay. I'm hoping that the actual subject of the picture or subjects of the picture ends up being more or less centered on the glass. I might have to make one more adjustment. We'll see. But it's only supposed to take 6 minutes to do this. We'll see what happens. So Mike's being real serious tonight, huh? I really need to get myself a different rotary, Chuck rotary. Oh my. Yeah, with a Chuck rotary, I could have attached the glass to that from the inside and positioned it a little bit better, a little bit more square. But this works, I hope. We'll see. How did your dog chew up one of the jaws? I didn't know you had a laser there, Keith. I don't remember seeing one, but my memory's terrible anyway. Oh, an X-Tool. Okay. Ooh, man, those are expensive. Is it a diode? So like a, what is that? An X1, X2, something like that. The only problem with the diode lasers is they won't do acrylic or glass, clear stuff. I mean, there's kind of ways you can do it, but it's a little funky. Oh, S2. Yeah, that's right. S is their diodes. But they are good machines, though. I mean, they're really good build quality. That's for sure. So, assuming this works right, I'm going to have one spare tumbler. What should I do with that? I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put the band logo on there and see if I can't make some more stuff that we can sell at our booster table next marching season. I could do that too, Keith. You have a CO2 laser, but it's in the shed. You don't know how to use it. We use it the same as the X-Tool. The only difference with the CO2 is you can go faster and at a higher power. Oh, yeah, it does have its own proprietary. Can it not use Lightburn? No, it's got its own proprietary software, I think. Lightburn's easy to learn. I mean, if you have a CO2, I'll show you how to use Lightburn. It's really, really simple. I'll show you how to set it up and everything. Yeah, Lightburn is really, really good software for $40 a year or whatever I pay for it. Just to keep the license up to date. All right, let's check this out. We'll zoom back out. I'll move the camera and see what it looks like. Oh, I think you're going to be happy with this, Dad. I think it came up pretty good. So that's the clear glass. And then let's put some colored liquid into it. There it is, full of liquid. It came up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Zoom in a little bit. Have a drink. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't mark where I had that set. I kind of know. All right. Let me grab another glass. We'll do another one. It didn't come out too bad for having never really done an image like that before. So hopefully the second one comes out the same. Let's see here. It was just barely on the bottom bit. That was touching the right board. Okay, let's try that again. And hopefully it comes out the same. And then I'll send those up to you, Dad. I got other stuff I'm mailing out tomorrow. So I'll send those up your way. Boom, there we go. And let's hit go. And in pretty short order, we'll have a pair of tumblers. Well, yeah, I know that there's a glare in the glass because of the ring camera or the ring light for the camera. I'll try to get a better shot of it here in a minute. So I guess the key to doing something like this is to make the image larger than the glass when it's tapered like this. Or, I mean, I guess I really need to set up my camera. I haven't dialed the camera in. I tried to, and it just didn't work. When I first got the laser, I was able to do it. But then I had to reinstall. Oh, when I got the new computer, I had to reinstall the software, and it lost all my camera settings. So I tried to calibrate the camera, it just didn't want to work. For the most part, cameras are overrated, but for something like this, where I'm trying to get it kind of centered on something, it's pretty useful. I mean, the camera on this laser is not great, but yeah, it's okay. Never perfect, absolutely. I mean, it's a fisheye lens. You have to make adjustments to it to kind of flatten out the image, and it's a whole thing. That looks like it's a little cockeyed. Is it? No, it's pretty spot on. Okay, it's just the image from my phone camera. Um, yeah, because it's a fisheye lens, and you're calibrating that lens. It's a whole thing. Some cameras are really good on some machines, but on this machine, it's okay. There are specific uses for it where it comes in handy, but for the most part, I can get away without it. I have been for a while now. Even when I had the camera calibrated, the only thing I ever used it for was to scan a drawing or set of drawings that my daughter did. Um, the ones I did on the live a few weeks ago, some characters that she came up with, and then put that in the Lightburn and save those as vector files. I think one time I actually used the camera to engrave on something, and it was okay. I could probably eyeball it better. You do have to recalibrate for different thickness of material, absolutely. In Lightburn, I think you can save different camera calibrations for different thicknesses, and that has to do with the fact it has a fisheye lens, and as you move further away or closer to that camera, it's going to adjust how it distorts the image. But again, like, I mean, there's specific specific cases where it comes in handy and it's useful. Is that really off that much? No, okay. It's just that part of the image didn't really have anything on it. Okay. I really want to get a fiber laser so I can do like solid glass and do the inside of it and do cool stuff like that and mark metal. Or do colors on stainless steel. Maybe next year. It's not going to happen this year. Although if I ever get my 100% from the VA, I'll be buying myself a new laser. Probably get a Thunder laser. UV subsurface engraver. Okay. I knew it was UV or fiber. I thought it was fiber, but that's kind of a one-off thing, though. That's way, way down the line because that's going to be a niche type of thing I would use that for. But after I get a bigger CO2, after that, I'm going to go for fiber. And maybe a UV. As I get closer to retirement, I'm going to collect more and more tools. So when I retire, I can just go full time in the shop and do stuff. Well, I'll definitely have to check it out. All right. Let us take a look at this. See how this turned out. All right. Back to zoom out. Oh, yeah. That turned out well. A little bit off to the left. The other one came out pretty much, well, no, I guess it was a little off to the left too. But pretty good. Not too shabby. Let's see here. Let's see if I can zoom in on these. With a little less glare. There we go. Not too bad. Sweet. Hey, we were successful. We accomplished something tonight. Accomplished a lot tonight, actually. See if I can clean that off a little bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Probably didn't need the air assist on. That looks a little bit better. All right, Dad, you got yourself a set of tumblers. I don't know if you wanted more than two. You wanted one for you and one for, I can't think of her name. But if you want more, I'll make more. I've got one more tumbler. Joyce, that's right. Man, I am terrible with names. I actually make my students make name tags for their desks. And then when they go off to the next school after I'm done with them, I tape them to one of the doors in my classroom. But because I can never remember anybody's name. All right, yeah, I'll get rid of the stickers off the bottom and I'll send those up your way tomorrow. Sweet. Hey, we did something tonight. So I'll be sending off the cutting board tomorrow. Again, it looks like this. I'm actually really happy with the way that came out. And hopefully we can see the shading on there. It did pretty well. See if I can't locate a couple of jars of board butter. But I'll get those sent out. I'll get that cutting board sent out. I'll get the glasses sent out. And the other cutting board. Sweet. So, I guess that's it for tonight. There's my smiling face. Yeah, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm going to watch Mike's live for a bit and maybe jump on with his if I can. And I might be on tomorrow. We'll see. I know there's, I got to find that one chunk of wood that has the resin in it. I've got a project I want to do with that. If not, I'll find another piece that'll work, or I'll make something. But hey, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. And as always, go make something.